ABC Coast FM.
Russ, good morning.
Good morning, Nicole. The State Education Minister says today's plan.
Now we're here today to welcome a few tourists that have come from overseas to the Gold Coast. I've been in tourism here since 1969. I've been in tourism holiday bookings for nearly 40 years, and we've got a big problem that's happening here because of our government's ignorance concerning the water quality. Come with me and I'll show you something. We're going to talk to some people. Hello there, Dean. I've caught up with you.
Yeah, hello, how are you?
Yeah, how much longer are you here for?
Well, I'm here only for 2 weeks this time.
Right,
yeah.
And we've got to say thank you to you because you sent over a lot of holiday bookings to us over the last 20 years.
Yeah, we sent about 200,000 people from Europe. We sent here to Australia from the holidays, from Germany and from Holland and from France. And we got a big organization. But like I said before, we're a little bit concerned now about the tourism's impact of tourism because you guys have still got the fluoride in the water. Now, I don't know whether you know this, but in Europe they took the fluoride out because they discovered how bad it was. The fluoride was really unhealthy.
What's the problem that it causes?
Well, they discovered that the fluoride was attacking the rest of the body and making, hurting the organs and your thyroid and stuff. Before it fixed up the teeth, it didn't do a lot of goodness for the teeth, but it did a lot of damage to the rest of the body.
I see.
So what we do now is we take all the fluoride out of the water. So I think what's going to happen is a lot of the tourism is going to go down because the Europeans, when they find out you guys don't care about the environment and you don't care about the people, then we're not going to come so much.
Hi Dita, now you've just come over here for a couple of weeks from Germany and we've done a lot of business with you over the last 20 years. You had a few people complain. Can you tell me what it's all about?
Well, Australia's getting a pretty bad reputation now in Europe because of the, they expect to come to Australia to get a nice healthy country, but unfortunately the government here, they're not taking care of the people, they're not taking care of the environment. First of all, they're leaving the fluoride in the water and they're telling everyone how healthy that is. Now that's crazy, that's absolutely crazy. In Germany and in Europe, we're taking the fluoride out of the water because we know it's dangerous.
So now, the fluoride over there it's been banned, is that right?
That's right, we're taking it out of the water. We can't even sell products made with tap water if it's got fluoride in there because, we understand that modern science is you have to take notice of it.
So what damage did your people say the fluoride does to the body?
Well, there's a lot of problems with fluoride. I think the thyroid is affected and you've got the bones are affected. You've got a lot of problems with the mental health because the fluoride is not a natural fluoride, it's an artificial fluoride for starters. So, and the problem is now with Australia leaving the fluoride in the water, when the people in Europe, they find out about this, they won't want to come. I don't know, maybe thousands, maybe hundreds of thousands of people do not want to come to a country where the tap water is so polluted. And you've got a lot of problems here.
So we had 4 or 5 cancellations recently. Is that because of the fluoride?
Well, I think already because of the fluoride, you probably lost 4,000 to 5,000 tourists already. But I think it's only going to get worse because people, they look into the countries, the health of the countries. They actually look at the policy of the government. And if the policy of the government is not good, then people don't want to go to their countries. They're not going to support a government where they got no environmental controls. They don't control the beaches and what goes into the beaches. They don't control what's in the tap water. They got the food problem. You've got a big problem with the food over here because.
What is it? What's the complaints you've had on the food? Is that about the GM food?
Well, you've got a problem with a lot of the food here. You've got 2 big supermarkets here, and they control all the food production. So what's happening is everybody's eating now the genetically modified food. There's no nutritional value in there. You've got the cheap food coming in from China. This wouldn't possibly happen in Europe. In Europe, we care about the food we eat. We care about the water we drink. And unfortunately, in this country, you've got a problem. It's going to cost a lot of tourism. Right, so the Europeans understand now there's a lot of things going on with the HARP and with chemtrails. There's a lot of information out there now on the internet, and Australia's got a lot of problems. A lot of environmental problems: the air, the water, the beaches, everything. You've got a lot of problems, and the tourists, they won't come. I will be telling the tourists not to come until the Tourism Commission, does something to clean up Australia.
So you're not going to recommend Australia the destination anymore?
Well, I tell you, they will go to other countries that do something, and fluoride is one of the #1 problems.
Well, thank you, Dieter. We'll see you hopefully next year.
Oh, well, I don't know about that. I don't know if we're going to come back. Hopefully you can do something to tell the government they're pretty stupid.
Thanks, Dieter.
All right.